Well, not at all. I think that we are focused on the World Cup. We want to get there in the best way possible. We know that this is soccer, anything could happen. We can never underestimate any opponent, and we know that we have a huge responsibility. We want to give that to our fan base. We want to be by champs. We have to prove that tomorrow there are no favorites here. The favorite is the one who goes there in the pitch with just trying to make a proposal and just assuming it as such. I know that it's going to be a very important match, and hopefully tomorrow we can come back with a victory. Alexis, how are you doing? Aaron Nieto from over here. Can you? Okay, how are you doing? So, I was talking to fans from Honduras, Costa Rica, other Mexicans who are on this side of the world. They're like, Alexis Vega is the best player of Mexico. He's got an impressive level. Alexis, do you feel that this is the best level in your career, the one that you have right now? And tomorrow, you are going to be the key. You're going to be, let's say, the binding part, right? Well, I feel really glad. I feel happy because I know that I found a really important play inside of me. Perhaps um, I still have a lot of room to improve here. The national team, I don't feel as important. So I know that we have players who are top quality, who are looking for a chance, right? They're still waiting for that chance. And I only try to do what we do in our team to really contribute with my well, to make my contribution, right? I always want to make a difference, and I think that that's really important, and also to really help out in the gaming system. And I know that I found that clarity with my teammates, and I always try to really get my best match ever. And let's just keep through that path. Last three questions because Santi Jimenez is coming, Jorge Rubio, and then we're over with Liz Castillo, please. Hi, Alexis. Good morning. I'm Rodriguez for Furia Deportiva here in Radio Houston. How do you feel facing a stadium where, well, of course, the Mexican team is almost a local in Texas? And what is the message that you would like to convey to the fan base who is going to be there supporting you tomorrow? Well, we know that not just in Houston, it's just that I think that overall in the US, we feel at home. We know that we have a lot of Mexicans supporting us. So we will try to give a good match so that those who pay for a ticket, we want them to leave pleased. So their support is core to us. It's an extra driver on the pitch. So tomorrow we want to play. We want to give them joy so that they can play this. So that they can win this cup. So it's been many years since you dual leadership and everything you've been doing in Chivas. All of that is important. So, the national team, do you feel a leader? If the answer is yes, how do you convey this leadership to the team? Well, I think that I'm more a leader in terms of examples set. I try to be on the pitch. I'm the first one who runs. I'm the first one who wants to play and win over the games. I'm a leader, let's say. I know that those who know me know what kind of person I am here at the national team. Obviously, I'm always spending time with my colleagues, and you know who are the main leaders. And I think that this national team has got many players, top quality players. So we've had a change of captains, Memo, Edson, Cesar, and I know that all of them are players who have that great responsibility, and they convey that to us to us, and that really motivate us, and they're really contagious in terms of, well, them giving us a piece of advice and then cascade that. Hi, Alexis. So tomorrow you're going to be the second Mexican player with the largest number of matches in the season, 56. Uh, well, when compared with Xavi Rodriguez and also Luis Angel Malagon. So, knowing that this has been your best season both in the club and in the national team, knowing that this has been your best season, how do you define yourself? The most important thing coming is the World Cup. So 1 year before the Gold Cup, the World Cup, how can you define yourself facing that World Cup? Well, This year has been packed with matches. That's something that we like. That's something that we dreamt of, right? Being there, playing with the ball. Now that you say, playing with my club and then playing with the national team, that's really rewarding to me, to my family. And I know that that was my dream ever since I was a little boy. So I believe that this year it has been very good. I've had amazing things happening to me in my life, professionally speaking. And I believe that all of this has to do a lot with my family. They have been supporting me the whole time. They have been by my side during complicated times. And now I'm just enjoying the things I love the most, which is playing soccer. And I try to follow that line for me to be able to keep on harvesting this joy. Look, good morning, everyone. We feel happy, excited, driven, because I feel that that's what we created at first, getting to this point. And well, now we're one day away from really getting to this goal of, let's say, official tournaments that we have. We are aware of everything that is in play. We know that we have a great team ahead of us, but along with Javier, with the technical team, with everyone, we have built a family. We're excited, happy, and we know that we may earn just another um, title. So, Sanjel, how are you doing? So, over the past 2 days, you've been playing pretty much every finale, right? Where your team has been America or Mexico. So, this is your first, let's say, Gold Cup. So, what's different versus the other finalists you've seen over the past years? So, I mean, it's not the same thing being a club that being a national team, but still our desire to win, to be successful, to enjoy. Those are the type of things that you start just thinking about right during the beginning of the tournament. So we are now seeing this responsibility of just playing the tournament. It is a good illusion as well. So also giving a satisfaction to other, well, to our fan base in general. So how are you living, let's say, this prior moments, and if there's a finale as well? I don't know. Is there a finale between that was played by Mexico and the U.S. and that you have in your mind and you were like, oh, I wish I could play that? Well, maybe I'm making you think a lot, right? Well, I watched many. It was 5-0, and I do think that the coach was El Vasco as well. And also when Jonah scored, and I think that we won the US. So I think that things and opportunities start just being there for you. So I'm happy, I'm joyful about this moment that we're living today. Despite what happened with America, maybe it was not the most successful past 6 months because, well, you start seeing all of these demands in the team and many more things. So being here and seeing everything that Javier has given us, we're really happy, we're really excited. And that excitement that I had as a child because I saw Memo play many times, imagine that. And also seeing other players like Osvaldo, El Conejo, I may be forgetting about any other. So being here tonight, it's really meaningful. I feel really happy. And I feel that I want to have a title that is going to, well, that is going to be really nice. Joel over here. Hi, Luis. Good morning, Joel Morales from Claro Sports. There's a history of resilience, and that's your story. For out of everything that you've lived in your career, how many times did you picture this just defending your team in this finale versus, let's say, the most hated opponent, right? It's in terms of sports. Well, I never thought of the situation out of the different life circumstances that happen through life. But I think that by the end of the day, well, I know that Alvarez told me once that will not the best one ends at last, but the one that is the most persistent. So that's what we need to learn from life because I know that nowadays the circumstances and everything is complicated. I do want to thank everyone who is here because we never know what they have to do at what time do they have to wake up, for how long they have to work, so that they can be supporting us. To me, that it's really motivating because I need to really face this with. And nowadays, well, what I'm living, it's great. I just became a father. It changed my life. I'm maybe spending 2 hours with my daughter. That's amazing. And then I love to see her during a video call. And I'm really excited because my strength, everything I am, is because of her. I feel like I want to keep on just growing because of her. So everything that is at play right now, it's because of my player. We have that uh, ambition to grow and to always give the best chances possible. Ricardo Lopez, please. Thank you, Fernandez. Ricardo Lopez, congratulations for your daughter, for everything you're doing and you have achieved. You talked about the fan base and other players and about your family in the US as well. So, with Mexicans as well. So, do you feel that the colleagues have an extra emotion? Yes, it will always be challenging to win based on what Mexico entails and represents. And I think that by the end of the day, we are aware of what happens outside of everywhere. So on the field, on the pitch, we always try to give our best to give satisfaction to those persons. Like I said in a previous answer, who we do not know what they have to do. So to us, it's something that we address on the table with the different points that we always address. And we're aware of this, we're driven. And also, we get that responsibility of just going after the title to get satisfaction. Last two questions because we have more players coming. Carlos Rodrigo Hernandez from Fox, and then Mauricio and Maide from ESPN. Thank you. Luis Angel. So, good evening. I wanted to ask you, what does it mean that El Vasco is still trusting you on the goal area, and also Memo Chua is also, well, is there, and what does that mean to you? I appreciate the chance that I get. Like I've always said, I think that we have a lot of good quality, either Memo, either Raúl Rangel, Acevedo, Jurado, Carlos Moreno, Alex. I think that it's a position that should not be of concern, and that demand, that work, that pressure, it's what causes everyone here to give their best, and that work is the one that is going to start just increasing it all. I feel thankful, I feel glad knowing the responsibility we have, but also knowing that we need to keep on working to improve, because we have features, we have flaws, and we know that we have to work. You never stop learning, and it's really important not to stop just learning. Last one, thank you, Fer Luis. Hi, nice and pleased to meet you. Well, in an interview, I think in March in Nations League, you told me that Memo once had, well, a situation he had in an act of kindness. What has been the support with you and Memo throughout this Gold Cup? Have you heard any special piece of advice, let's say for tomorrow? I think that he's always been with me. He's been a gentleman. And like I told you that day, that comment, that piece of advice at the time was really important because I was not having a good time, in terms of soccer game. And it changed the perspective of what I was looking for as well. Sometimes, so even issues. So we have already uh, been loving as well. I think that we have all three been great gentlemen as well. And to see the right track and the right path, I don't know that everyone has got the great words, great support, and I know that they can, well, I, none of the goalkeepers will ever feel bad vibes from my side. That's not the case. I will always admire them. So we can have calmer interactions. We do not really have an issue whatsoever who's playing, who's not playing. And that really speaks volumes of Memo, who he is. And also, that has created also a good path and to do things the right way.